patio. Oh yeah, I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. But it's morning, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. Yeah, the voice you wanna hear when you wake up. On your ride to school, on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10, we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
You know what it is. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning. You're waking up with Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Miss Shanika, Shouty, and of course you look. We got a whole list of things to talk about.
Hurricane Melissa ripping Jamaica to shreds. The island nation where Melissa made landfall. You can see debris in the streets. Trees struggling to stand. So far, Melissa is being blamed for at least 7 deaths.
Well, you know we got to get into Word on the Street news.
So you'll see in the next episode, I did go and get a Prenuvo scan, and I had to end up going and getting tons of other brain scans at Cedars with all the team, and so just tune in next week, but everything works out.
Oh, man. Shouty. My boy, I got to hit y'all with the crazy report. All morning long, it's up, man. And please believe if you need some good advice, I could definitely hit you up with some that good love, Doc Jock. So make sure y'all stick around. We'll have a good time all morning long. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
You want your Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not let yesterday's mistakes rent space in your head today. Evict that doubt and make room for your new future. It's simple. Get the wasted energy away from you. Do away with it. It's time to recycle, bring in some fresh. All right? And that's Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart. Shouty about to come up with the crazy report, possibly the craziest thing you hear all morning long. You feel me? So keep it locked. More with Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
You want your Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Yo, it's poppin', it's your man Nick Cannon. You know we stay wildin' out. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show. You know what it is. Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. This morning we are following a developing story. Here's our news affiliate with the details.
Half of U.S. states are suing the Trump administration to stop federal food aid from being cut. All but 2 of those states, Nevada and Vermont, have a Democratic governor.
Those SNAP recipients that do have money left over from this month can still use that money in the month of November. But as you can imagine, probably a lot of families may not have that option or would have very little time with anything left over.
Now, we will give you more updates and more details to come. Hey, Shouty coming up with the crazy report.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Yo, it's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now. Shouty, run it down.
Jill, run it down is what we about to do, man. We got to run down ESPN. Kendrick Perkins, because he's obviously done lost his damn mind.
Well, what did he do?
He disrespected my former radio crush, L. Duncan, by saying this. Apparently, he didn't know the mics were still on.
Well done.
You ready for this one?
Oh, God.
What you need ibuprofen for when you have a perk?
Yep, and who needs HR when you don't have a job? And that's crazy. And you know I know crazy, because I'm crazy. And crazy knows crazy. Hey, that's y'all know what my name is with the crazy report.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Glorilla, a.k.a. Big Glow, and I'm with my folks, Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Let's go.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. It's Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover now. Updates on Hurricane Melissa. Hurricane Melissa made landfall in Jamaica as a Category 5 hurricane on Tuesday, making it the strongest to hit the island in modern history.
Hurricane Melissa ripping Jamaica to shreds. The island nation where Melissa made landfall. You can see debris in the streets. Trees struggling to stand. So far, Melissa is being blamed for at least 7 deaths.
And this is going to go down in the record books. There's still a little bit of analysis that has to be done by the National Hurricane Center on the back end. But so far, this ranks as the strongest, tied with 2 other storms, landfalling hurricane in the Atlantic Basin. To be quite frank, the intensity of this storm, not something that we see regularly in the Atlantic. As we head through Thursday evening and into Friday, likely to bring hurricane force wind gusts to the island of Bermuda.
All right, now with that being said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be some time for recovery, clean up, and just trying to get back to, everyday way of life, some type of normalcy. It won't be right away, but we'll definitely keep you updated as details follow. Miss Shanika, what you got coming, gang?
All right, you definitely got to keep it locked in right here. Jay-Z reveals if he would ever participate in a Versus. Also, Clarissa Shields clap back, I guess, at Layla Ali, and Halle Bailey and DDG finally come to some kind of resolution about their child. All that and more coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Turn off the lights.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
Yep, let's get right into it and talk about Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields definitely, in her best way that she could, tried to clap back at Layla Ali.
Layla, did you forget that you told me that your dad was flattered and proud that I called myself the GOAT? If the offer is still on the table, we can still spar, because we all know that you're not ever going to get inside the ring and fight against me. Nobody thinks that Layla Ali can beat me in a fight. She doesn't think that, and neither does our peers. Even Muhammad Ali's ex-wife, your stepmom, said that I'd kick your ass.
Okay then. Child, what? Okay. Anyway, Layla Ali does not need to respond to this. That's all I got to say about this. What did you think? I think that Clarissa Shields looked cute.
I think
in her video.
I think that Clarissa Shields is trying to make her place. She's trying to stamp her name, her legacy, and move on. Because who else she gonna fight? Who is there for her to contest to make her greater? Iron sharpens iron. Mm-hmm. At one point in time, the sport of boxing started to die down. Right?
Make another hove. Anyway, did you see Niecy Nash and her wife as Papoose and Clarissa Shields for Halloween?
I saw that.
That was funny. All right, make sure you check that out on our Streetz Morning Takeover page. Moving right along, let's talk about Masika, as she spoke out for the first time since her husband passed away in a tragic car accident.
I just ask respectfully that you guys refrain from posting information until I do, because word spreads fast to children. And although my kids aren't on social media, a lot of their friends are, and a lot of their parents are. And I don't want my kids to find out at school before I can tell them.
All right. Well, simple, instructions, but I just think the time should have probably been spent with the children, kind of telling them what's going on instead of heading to social media, because it's hard to control. It's a major news story that happened in Houston. Unfortunately, Jamar Champ was killed as he was driving down a Houston freeway when his vehicle, his Cybertruck, was struck by a BMW, and both passengers lost their lives. Very tragic.
That is very sad. But I mean, do you feel it though? Do you understand where she's coming from?
I understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, it's hard to control news on such a huge level.
But to ask respectfully, I don't think anything's wrong with that. And I know what you're saying about she should have been spending that time with her children. I don't know if sometimes people don't understand. It's such a harsh reality to face that you might not just go right into it. Hey, go pick my kids up from school, tell them what's going on.
Respectfully.
It takes a second to process.
Respectfully, you got to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, Halle Bailey and DDG have dropped the domestic violence restraining orders against each other.
Good job.
And they reached a custody agreement. So congratulations to them. All right. That is the word on the Streetz News. I am Miss Shanika. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover.
That's right, Miss Shanika. Thank you. Now, with everything going on, in the wake of Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica, Cuba. Now it's being brought down to a Category 3 hurricane, headed for Bahamas and Bermuda. That was a young lady. We got a call this morning from a survivor in Jamaica, and she wants to tell us her story. Now, I want to listen to this, and we're going to talk about it.
Hi, you guys. My name is Teresa. I was calling because I kind of felt really bad after seeing the news reports. I was just in Jamaica. We flew out. It was me and my best friend. We flew out on a Thursday. But by the time we got there and seen the reports of the storm coming in, by Saturday, the flights were over $500. And I can afford to go back, but barely, because I have kids to go back home to. I want to make sure I'm okay for them. But my friend, she didn't have enough to come back. And I didn't want to leave her, but at the same time, I didn't want anything to happen to me. And I end up, not going home to my kids. So I went ahead and took the flight that was available. After seeing the aftermath of the airport is tore up right now, and it looks like she's going to be stuck down there for a while. So I really feel bad, and it's really weighing on my conscience. I just feel bad that she can't come home to her kids, and there's no telling how long she's going to be stuck down there. I just wanted to see if y'all thought I did the right thing, or like, what would you do if you was in my situation? Because I just feel guilty a little bit for not staying with her.
What would you have done?
Oh, I'm definitely leaving.
You would have left?
Yes.
Okay. What would you have done, Sean?
Yeah, I'm sorry, sister, but you should have brought some more money with you. I got to go get my kids. What you would have did?
She got kids too. I think I would have done everything in my power to try to get her a ticket too. But I would have had to get on that plane. I'd had to go on to my kids too. But I would have did a lot, everything in my power to help her get it.
I would have too.
Yeah, too resourceful, too many calls. But we can't go off of what we would have did if we had the money. We talking about you don't got the money, you don't got the resources, nobody to call, no emergency fund. What do you do? To our listeners, call us up 1-844-986-4562. Would you have gotten on that plane, or would you have stayed behind with your friend? We want to know from you. Call us up, talk about it. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Miss Shanika and Shouter. Now, we're talking about the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa that just made landfall on yesterday in Jamaica, now making its way to the Bahamas and Bermuda. Now, we have a young lady that called us this morning. She was just telling us about, her situation of having to possibly leave a friend behind.
Hi, you guys. My name is Teresa. I was calling because I kind of felt really bad after seeing the news reports. I was just in Jamaica. We flew out. It was me and my best friend. We flew out on a Thursday. But by the time we got there and seen the reports of the storm coming in, by Saturday, the flights were over $500. And I can afford to go back, but barely, because I have kids to go back home to. I want to make sure I'm okay for them. But my friend, she didn't have enough to come back, and I didn't want to leave her, but at the same time, I didn't want anything to happen to me, and I end up, not going home to my kids, so I went ahead and took the flight that was available. After seeing the aftermath of the airport is tore up right now, and it looks like she's going to be stuck down there for a while, so I really feel bad, and it's really weighing on my conscience. I just feel bad that she can't come home to her kids, and there's no telling how long she's going to be stuck down there. I just wanted to see if y'all thought I did the right thing, or like, what would you do if you was in my situation? Because I just feel guilty a little bit for not staying with her.
Okay, gang, before you, make your final decision on what you would have done, just listen. She didn't have to pay $500 to buy a ticket. That was for the ticket change. So if someone who's already strapped, everything is paid for, someone possibly already just, make sure they're good. Let's not act like it doesn't happen. Let's not act like we haven't been the person who just wasn't fully prepared for a emergency of this
magnitude.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I heard it, I was like, well, you went without no money. Then I thought about it. Has it been a time I've traveled somewhere because somebody really wanted me to be their family, friend, whatever, and I didn't have? Yes, I've been in that place. I may have vowed to never be in that space again, but this is definitely one of those life learning lessons that will make you not want to do it again. So I want to know from you guys, what would you have done?
it's just never a situation in life that I feel like I can't get myself or my friend out of
until you're in that situation.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened.
I know what I
It's
would
just too many resources.
I would have called Jock.
1-844-986-4522. Call us up, man. We want to know, what would you have done, man?
I know you would.
Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. We got a caller, man, who was actually in Jamaica before Hurricane Melissa. She had the opportunity, her and a friend, to get out in time. But the prices of flights, the flight changes and everything got way too high. The friend couldn't afford it, and she left a friend. And she's calling us asking, was she wrong? So we're going to ask you this morning, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover, was the friend wrong for leaving her or not?
Hey, yeah, man, I feel like a real true friend wouldn't even put you in a, like, have you make that decision. They'll make that decision for you. Like, man, no need for both of us being here if one of us able to go home. And I'm like, Miss Shanika, man, it's all kind of resources, you know what I'm saying, you should be able to use. Go on the internet and send pictures of your feet or something like that. Do what you got to do to get home with your kids. That's just how I feel.
I definitely feel like I probably would have had enough resources to get me and my friend home. And I think if she said it was her best friend, I think we would have had enough understanding and adult enough to not want the other person to stay and be in a situation. But I also think that it wasn't fair. If they knew that Jamaica needed to be or should have been evacuated, they shouldn't have hiked them prices up like that. So the rich get possibly lose their life. I mean, the poor possibly lose their life and the rich get to go home. Like, I don't think they should have both them prices up like that either.
What I would have done, I would have reached out to every resource that I had back home with both she and I. I mean, if we had to beg, borrow to get that money, I could not leave my friend, but at the same time, I understand her position because she also had children at home. But again, I would have reached to every entity that I had at home to see if anyone could help us to contribute to her flight back home.
I would have left her too. I wouldn't have been stuck in no storm trying to help my friend. She knew she had to get home. How she was going to get home if the storm wasn't there? I wouldn't be stuck in no storm. I would have came home to my church.
I would have left my friend. I'm sorry. Before you went to Jamaica broke, you didn't have $500 to get home. What you was going to spend while you was over there? How you was going to eat? I mean, you didn't have any money from the beginning. You should have stayed in the city that you were from. I'm sorry. I'm going to get my kids, my love. I'm not going out the country, bro.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What would you have done?
I would have, if that was my friend out there in Jamaica, I would have found anybody, called anybody on my phone to get some extra money, to borrow some money from them, and me and my friend would have been back with the kids.
Like, I know that's right. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Spell extra.
Spell what?
Extra.
Extra?
Extra. What you just said? Extra money?
Extra. EXTRA. Extra.
Thank you for your call, baby.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
Yeah, man, it's Curtis, man.
What's up, Curtis? How you doing, family? How can we help you?
Man, I'm all right, man. My girl, man, I need y'all to call her for me, bro. It's a long story, man. You can't help people out these days, bro.
Okay, so what you mean by that? Some people you just can't help, Curtis.
Man, man, I got a girl, man, I'm trying to help her get some money, and she done ran off on me. I'm into the stock market and Forex and trading and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I put some money into her account and told her to put some in, but I put most of the money in. She done ran off on me, bro. I need you to call her, bro. Like, I need it, bro.
Okay, what's her name?
Her name Bianca, man.
Bianca, you sound like this is a serious situation, bro.
Listen, man, I bought 200 shares at $8 with her, bro. That one number 1,600. She got my money, bro. She got some money, bro.
Okay. Just calm down.
Ran off on the plug.
That's twice serious.
Yes, bro. I've been looking for her, bro, since last week, bro. Last week I've been looking for this girl, bro. Call her for me, bro.
But look, if we found her, you can't do nothing to her because they have us charged with aiding her to bed now.
Mm-hmm. Y'all better find her before I get her, bro.
All right. Give us 1 second, brother, please. Don't leave wherever you at. Don't attempt to find nobody. Just stay where you at. We're going to put your phone on mute, and we'll cue you in when it's time to talk, okay?
You better don't. All right, mute me. All right.
We ain't going to call the police.
So what this sound like?
Sound like we need to call the police.
Oh, just want to hang up?
I don't know, because look, I would have ran off to you. He sound kind of hood. He don't sound like he could invest in those stocks and stuff.
Hello?
Hey, good morning. May I speak with Bianca, please?
Max is calling?
Yes, ma'am. Bianca, this is the Streetz Morning Takeover. You got myself, Young Jock, Miss Shaw Nigga, and Shouter, baby.
Yep.
Want to know if we can talk to you for a minute.
About?
Okay, are you currently dating someone?
No.
Have you recently dated someone?
I was talking to someone, but I wouldn't really consider it dating.
Okay. Are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of Curtis?
Yeah.
Ooh. Why you laugh? Why you laugh?
No reason. Yeah, I know Curtis.
So when was that time you and Curtis were involved?
It's been a little while.
Would you say y'all got some unfinished business?
Maybe.
So why haven't you talked to Curtis in some time?
Well, honestly, I just got back in the country, so I really haven't been talking to anyone. I went and had some procedure done, and I ended up being there a little longer than I expected. So my recovery wasn't that well.
Girl, what you had did, girl?
What is everybody else doing? Of course, I got a BBL.
A Brazilian butt lift?
Yeah, but why are we talking about Curtis today?
Okay, look, baby, we got Curtis on the phone. He just want to know what you did with his money.
Hey, Heifer, listen here. Hey, look, I've been looking all around Atlanta for your ass. Where my money at?
Excuse me? That was a gift.
Where the is my money, man? Your ass out here getting BBLs and shit. Man, where my money at, bro?
Curtis, you need to calm down, okay?
Where you
First
at?
of all,
Where
I've
you at?
been having a really hard recovery.
Where you
just
at?
got back in the
I'm on
country.
Cascade right now. Where you at?
I did not have proper reception, so I couldn't reach out to you.
Man,
so,
come on.
I mean, and to be honest,
Man,
I really
listen,
don't
man,
even
where's
have all
my
the money.
at?
When
Bro? I ain't trying to hear nothing you saying, bro. Where's my money at?
Like,
bro?
if you're not going to let me talk.
Hey, Curtis,
we ain't gonna get nowhere like this, Curtis.
You're scaring me right now.
Yeah, let her talk,
Right.
Curtis.
So, if he's not going to let me talk, then what's
Where's
the
my
purpose of the call?
where my
Curtis.
money at, man?
Curtis, hold on. Let her talk, Curtis. Let her talk, bro.
From my understanding, when he invested or put his money in or matched me with the stock, he said that he wanted to help me get in a better financial space. So I accepted the offer.
How much money we talking about?
That's
Talking about
not exactly
$12,000.
I don't
That's
know
how
what
much
he
money you
told me
talking
it was.
about.
That's not how it went. When the stock, turned over and the money came, I reached out to him. I guess he may have been dealing with somebody else, and he
You didn't
avoided
reach
my
out to
call,
me, bro.
so
I was
I stopped
bro.
calling.
So he gave you $12,000.
Bro, I didn't give
He
her no
wanted
money.
to
bro.
help put me
She
in a
pulled
better
the-
financial space. Okay,
you
we
pulled the
never
money
really
out
had
without
the
me even
agreement
telling
that
you,
I
bro.
would.
Bianca, is there any change left over that you could possibly
I
give
mean,
Curtis?
there's some, but
Where you at with the
I don't
change?
What
Where
is
you
he
at with the rest of the
asking for?
change?
What is he saying that I owe him?
Man, you owe me a whole 12. That's what you owe me, man. You owe me a whole 12, bro. And listen, bro, I'm gonna find you, bro, to get the rest of my money, bro.
Well, I don't have $12,000 to give.
I just got, one question. What is going to be, man? It don't sound like y'all going to be able to figure this one out. But I still got to ask, can y'all figure out some kind of way to help each other, get your money back?
I'm willing to give what I have, but threatening me is not going to make me do anything.
Okay. So what do you have? I'm just curious.
How much you got?
About $6,000.
That's half.
Hey, that's half, and then you can share that ass with him till you pay the other half.
So Curtis?
Man, I'm finna come pick up my 6, man, but I need my other 6, bro. I don't need my half, bro. I need all my money. I'm on the way.
Like I said, you can get half or none. I'm not giving any more than what I have.
I'm on the way. I'm finna call you, man. I'm finna come get my money, but we done.
That is. Sound like it ain't going to be nothing. She going to pay half and he going to get the hell on. And if y'all want to chime in, hit us at 1-844-986-4562. Again, that's 1-844-986-4562. Keep it where you got it, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the Date Dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Country Wayne. Date Dilemma with Spicy today. You got to tune in every morning, Monday through Friday, to hear it on the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, now, we got to talk about this date dilemma. Curtis is looking for Bianca because allegedly Bianca stole his money. Stole the man money. That's crazy. Now, when Bianca got on the phone, y'all, she said she was out the country getting a little situation done, a little BBL, right? And the recovery process hasn't really been well. Now, Bianca also said when the stock money came in that he was anticipating, it's about $12,000. She tried to reach out to Curtis. Girl's like, now come on with the play now. You ain't never tried to reach out to me. You're a liar. And she like, look, well, I'll give you half. I give you half for you. I give you 6 bands.
Yeah.
6 bandaroos. What would you have? How would you have felt if somebody took your money and somebody give you half of your money back?
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't say?
Oh no. No, I'm definitely taking it to trial.
I need that because you got to bring it to me. I need you close
exactly.
to me.
Everybody is ranting and raving about Shawty's comments this morning.
I told him.
What?
I said, give him the 6 and pay him back the rest of the ass. That's a new ass too.
I mean, you done went and got it done. You got to try it out.
That's some fine ass.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. What's your thoughts on this day dilemma?
Yes, that was crazy. Like, girl, you know well, men, especially in Atlanta, do not play about their money. They food, their money, or they got their insurance. Why would you do that? You got half. Why would you do that?
Oh man, he might need to just go Petty Murphy and just sue for the other half. Then
I just want to say that these young folk need to get married and stop playing house. They're doing way too much and they're not married.
You know, she was dead ass wrong, literally for that. Like, how you gonna take that man's money and just go get your BBL and just not let him have at least the amount he gave you to help you out back first? But tell Shawty that was the best thing. You gotta hear him say on the radio.
The date dilemma, I feel like that if he told her that he was going to put her in a better financial situation, then he should have lived up to his end of the bargain of the contract. Because a verbal agreement, if you tell me that you going to try to put me in a better situation and you going to give me some money and you going to help me invest it, then do that. But then when he started talking crazy, talking about so he on Cascade, he finna pull up, I wouldn't have gave his ass 6, half, or nothing.
Turn off the light.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen. Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
All right, let's get inside this Word on the Streetz news and talk about it. Kim Kardashian is now giving an update on her brain aneurysm.
So you'll see in the next episode, I did go and get a Pronuvo scan, and I had to end up going and getting tons of other brain scans at Cedars with all the team, and so just tune in next week, but everything works out.
All right, well, tune in next week. Well, she said that the doctor said that a lot of that came from stress from dealing with Kanye and his tumultuous moods.
How does the doctor know that?
Because he done stressed that lady out.
So that means,
you know, a lot of people when women dealing with stress and trauma, it can really cause autoimmune diseases in your body.
What if she's stressing from Kanye being absent in her life?
Oh, hell no. We know that ain't true. He stressed me out when he online. Anyway, let's talk about Mendeecees Harris. All right, he's opening up on a podcast about where he stands with his wife Yandy.
You know, with the noise, we find a way to challenge, our relationship, our mental health, and for our children. I learned to respect her even when I don't like her. So what's looking forward to us? I don't know, honestly. We just going to continue to put the work in behind closed doors, and when we figure it out and we're ready to tell people, that's what we do. We let them speculate whatever they want to speculate.
Relationships are challenging. I mean, you have your ups, your downs, but I'm rooting for Mendeecees and Yandy.
No, that's what's up.
All right. Moving right along, let's talk about Cameron. Cameron is suing J. Cole, basically over this song called Ready. All right. 24 says J. Cole promised to appear on his podcast after the collab, but he backed out of the deal. So according to court documents viewed by TMZ, he claims that he contributed lyrics and a verse to J. Cole's 2024 mixtape, Might Delete Later, in exchange for a promise either to collaborate on another project or to appear on Cameron's podcast. And it never happened. So he is trying to get $500,000.
Yeah, because it could happen.
$500,000.
It could settle out easy because it could cost him that in court fees.
Yep.
Depending on how long ago.
All right, then.
They both checked up, so they both could play that game, and then they get stupid after so long.
I wonder why he didn't want to appear on the podcast.
Anything. Things change. Like, he might have wanted to rock with him at one point. He might have think their views may have aligned differently now. J. Cole might be on something else. Like, I can't really align with this because I'm working on this.
That's
you just never
okay.
know.
The Drake and Kendrick beef would have made the interview null and void because there wouldn't have been a voice. It wouldn't have been heard. Because if Drake and Kendrick was so big, then J. Cole really had to take a back seat to all that.
I don't know what you're talking about, but thank you for
Well,
that.
the culture does.
Okay, well, didn't have anything to do with Cameron. That is the word on the streets news. I am Miss Shanika. You guys can follow me at Miss Shanika and follow us at Streetz Morning Takeover. And it's all being brought to you by Bader Law. Bader Law, because you deserve the best. Go ahead, hit him up at 404-888-8888.
Thank you, Miss Shanika. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett coming up next. She got something to talk about. Y'all want to know what's really going on with the shutdown? Yep. Hey, in a few days, you probably won't have SNAP benefits. Huh? Who? Oh, we're going to talk about that coming up. Keep it locked. More with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning. Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us. It is yours truly, Young J.O.C., the one and only Miss Shanika, the funny man, crazy man himself, shouted, and in the building with us. We got a big stepper, y'all, from the streets, man. The Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir.
In the building with us this morning, the one and only Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah! Good morning.
Good morning.
Girl, you've been busy, girl.
Have I?
Yes, you have.
Last time I checked, my job was shut down, but okay.
Well, but guess what? Your name been real busy.
Oh, that
you
part.
might not be working,
that part.
but your name has been real busy and heavy out here in these streets.
Yeah.
Where do we start? I mean, should we start with the president?
We can.
Okay.
Because he petty.
Yes, he is. The President Donald Trump saying that you have a low IQ.
A great group of people, which they don't. They have Jasmine Crockett, a low IQ person. They have AOC's low IQ. You give her an IQ test, have her pass like the exams that I decided to take when I was at Walter Reed. Those are very hard. They're really aptitude tests, I guess, in a certain way, but they're cognitive tests. Let Jasmine go against Trump. I don't think Jasmine. The first couple of questions are easy. A tiger, an elephant, a giraffe,
He can't come up with anything new. He keeps talking about this test that he took.
Yes.
And he believes it's an IQ test. He believes that. He believes that they are consistently giving him an IQ test. But I'm waiting on somebody to be like, so what's your IQ, Mr. President?
Exactly.
What is it, Mr. President? But no.
And it's a test for dementia.
I read that.
Yeah,
I did read that.
Absolutely. And the fact that he don't know the difference tells me everything I need to know. But there are people that think he all right. I'm like, that's somebody crazy old uncle. Mary, come get your uncle, girl.
Why is it? Why does he single-handedly pick you out so much? Because, he mentioned you like y'all used to hang out and y'all don't rock no more.
Yeah, and I've never met him. I've never met him. Not a day in my life, and I refuse to go to the White House. So, if there's going to be a White House left, that's a whole other story.
Right.
No, but I think that he is threatened by myself and AOC more so because he feels like people actually listen to us. Mm-hmm. Other people, he ain't nobody checking for them, so I'm not checking for them, right? But we are going to share the truth, and he likes to keep people in the dark. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, if we're gonna get out there and cut him down to size, I think that we are the threat. He doesn't look at our positions; he looks at how it is that people follow us.
Yeah,
I don't think he's ever
he's
been read
by your power.
No, you be reading him. You read him like a real black woman reads, and I don't think he ever been read.
I think that he has definitely been read.
I was about to say.
So there was a disagreement that Stephen A. Smith had with you in the media, and not only you, but he came after another prominent black woman as well. But he recently apologized to you.
I saw something disturbing in regards to President Donald Trump and how he came at Representative Jasmine Crockett. Rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks? And I have no problem apologizing to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her.
Have you accepted his apology?
Hey, let me tell you something. We didn't have no beef, or not that I'm aware of. Like,
Right.
Stephen A. had his own situation by himself.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I had no idea that, again, we had somebody that had my name in their mouth. And so then I was made aware. I never went on social. I never said anything. Like, I didn't do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else had something to say to Stephen A. about it. And so I was like, all right, well, the people have spoken. Like, I'm done with this because we're in two different lanes. Just like you probably not going to listen to me talk about sports, I don't really listen to him when he addresses politics. Like, that's not his space. I understand that he's trying to get into it, but, like, maybe do some research on it, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once the community did what they did, then he decided to do an apology. Like, we've never spoken. Like, I never got into it. I stayed out of it, and I'm moving on because at the time that he was deciding to, go after me, we were looking at a government shutdown. Yeah. And I'm worried about whether or not my staff themselves are going to be able to have some coins. I'm worried about whether or not my constituents are going to have jobs because we had somebody in the White House that was like, I'm going to just fire everybody if we in a shutdown. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have, like, real issues to worry about. So I was like, I don't really have time for this. Like, I got work to do.
So how the check stopped? The government checks.
The checks are stopping.
The checks. So they were rolling for the last week or 2 weeks or whatever.
Well, it just depends on who you were.
Okay.
So some people get paid once a month, some people get paid twice a month, and some people get paid every 2 weeks.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So if you had a check that was supposed to come after September 30th, you've missed that check. Now, for everybody who only gets paid once a month, they are about to miss their first checks. And then as relates to SNAP benefits and WIC, that's about to stop. Now, they do have money they could dip into for SNAP, but he ain't really concerned about that. So, right now, people are about to be even hungrier because by the time you need SNAP, you only getting $6 a day to eat anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that much money. Yes, that's $2 a meal. That's all you get from SNAP. And what people need to understand is, yes, they're talking about it's about to stop right now, but that big ugly bill that was his landmark piece of legislation that took out over $300 billion away from SNAP. So there are going to be more people that are going to go hungry ultimately anyway when the full cuts come in on SNAP anyway.
So these are two different things.
These are two different things.
Okay.
Right now we got the shutdown because they have not passed our budget. So basically that was supposed to be done by September 30th. We've got 12 bills that you're supposed to pass. So like it's like paying your house note, your car note, paying your car insurance. So we have 12 different categories. So what we could be doing if the speaker would bring us back to the House, but of course he don't want them Epstein files to, come on out. Okay. So that's why he hasn't brought us back, but we could be back. We've been out for almost a month now, and we could be passing the various bills. We could be going through the 12 bills because what we're trying to do right now is really just like, you know what, I'm going to need a little extension. That's what the continuing resolution is. It's like, I need an extension on getting my bills together. And so that's until you get them together. But we're not working. So we still ain't got nothing done. So I'm like, we could still be working, especially since Congress and the president, we still get paid. Good morning. It's Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built bush body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What's your name?
Hey.
Are you smarter than Young Jock, my friend?
Of course.
It's clear that I'm gonna beat you today. Let's do it. What's up, Miss Shadi?
Let's do it.
Nah.
You don't even sound confident, eh? Do you have a plan B?
Nah, I never have a plan B. Plan A always works.
You never have a plan B.
Hey, man, boy, you got a lot of kids.
Got a lot of kids.
All right. So, A, here are the rules. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. The first person to get all 3 questions correctly will be the winner. You guys cannot answer each other's questions, and you cannot answer the question after your 10 seconds is up, or you will be disqualified, okay?
Got it.
All right, so we're going to start with you, A. The Orlando Magic retired their first NBA jersey. Which of these players received the honor? Was it A, Penny Hardaway? Was it B, Shaq? Was it C, Grant Hill? Or D, Tracy McGrady?
B.
Who was B?
Shaq.
Is that your final answer?
That's it.
You are absolutely correct. Jack, Valentine's Day started with which one of these groups? Was it A, Romans, B, Americans, C, Christians, or D, Catholics?
Catholics.
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
3.
You're wrong. A. Here we go. Valentine's Day started with which of these groups? Is it A, Romans, B, Americans, C, Christians, or D, Catholics?
I don't really know, but I'm going to go with
3.
Roman.
2. You are correct. All right. A, you could take the game. Jock was so sure he was going to beat you.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
It sure do. And let's see. A, here is the question. Which state was the last state to become a part of the United States? Was it A, Alaska, B, Hawaii, C, Nevada, or D, New Mexico?
Not Nevada. Let me see. I'm going to go with
2.
Alaska.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Young Jock, you could get a point on the board because right now you have none. Which state was the last state to become a part of the United States? Was it A, Alaska, B, Hawaii, C, Nevada, or D, New Mexico? You probably dropped out of school by now.
Hawaii.
3.
I want to say New Mexico, but it was either Hawaii or New Mexico.
Okay, so your answer was Hawaii.
I just can't remember which one came.
Okay.
Hawaii then, damn.
You are correct.
You got that right.
All right.
That boy, that said Tennessee.
Young Jack.
What's up? Now, if I come back and beat you, you just
Golden State Warriors down 3, up 3-1. Let's go.
Trying to tell you, overturn.
Okay.
A real upset.
Young Jack,
yes, ma'am.
Which of these competitions are held annually during the NBA All-Star Weekend? A, the hot dog eating contest. B, the spelling bee. C, the dunk contest. Or D, NBA trivia.
The dunk contest.
Yeah, what?
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
2. All right, you are correct. All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. I thought you was gonna take it. I was like, man, my boy about to not let Jock get a point, and you disappointed me. Okay. All right. So hang on in there. This could be your day. Now, A, can you tell me what do yellow roses symbolize? Is it A, mystery, B, love, C, Thanksgiving, or D, friendship?
Man.
Hurry.
I'm going to go with D, friendship.
2. 1. And the winner is You did that, boy.
That boy Google. I heard him typing.
Whatever.
I heard your phone.
Well,
Google.
That boy Google Yellow Roses. That boy Google Yellow Roses and friendships popped up.
Hey, go ahead and shout out to your people.
This is my family, man. Family of 7 kids and my lady.
How many kids you got?
I got 7. I got 2 stepkids and 5 of my own.
Okay. All right. I see you out here laying it down. Okay. Well, congratulations. You definitely won this $50 gift card.
That's right, Miss Shotty.
That was fun, y'all. Appreciate it.
Okay, hold on, bro.
Don't go. Gotta get your money.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
You just listen to Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? Powered by Metro by T-Mobile.
Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us. It is yours truly, Young J.O.C. Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yes, sir.
In the building with us this morning, the one and only Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah!
good morning.
Good morning.
How do you feel being a part of the second longest shutdown in history, as they're putting it? I see a lot of Republicans blaming the Democratic Party for it being the reason that there hasn't been a resolution. Can you answer to both?
Yeah. Okay. So as it relates to this shutdown, this is my first shutdown with the federal government. So this is like my first rodeo myself as a federal worker. And I will tell you that it is devastating to get the emails that I get from people, or even seeing what people are posting online about like how difficult it is. Most people don't realize that the largest employer in this country is the federal government. So when this president came in and just started firing everybody, number one, black people specifically went to the federal government more than anybody else. Like, this was an opportunity for you to get into the middle class and start to build generational wealth. Everybody got somebody in their family that worked for the post office. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things. So when they started doing the firings, it disproportionately impacted black people. So we're talking about black unemployment is up, right? But when you start to fire people from their jobs, then that means that those restaurants that normally feed them, they are suffering. So our overall economy is struggling in and of itself. And we know that we have a historic number of African American women that are being put out of the job force, with over 330,000. But we know that there's approximately 1 million people that have lost jobs in general in this country, and it ain't even been a year yet. So I just want to kind of lay that marker down. So it is very difficult to deal with this, because this government has been devastated since the day that he swore in. Now, as it relates to Republicans trying to blame Democrats, they are always going to blame us, okay? And that is because people normally will listen. Like, for whatever reason, like, people don't trust Democrats, but they trust Republicans, and they are very good at lying, right?
Right.
So the thing is this: they control the House, they control the Senate, they control the White House. Now, when it came down to them giving permanent tax cuts to billionaires, they got that done without our help. I mean, they were just fine. They can get done what they want to get done. They have forced judges onto the Supreme Court. They have forced through all these nominees. They know how to figure it out when they want to figure it out. So I'm going to say, listen to the Georgia Congresswoman, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yes, I said it here first. Listen to Marjorie. Now, don't listen to her very often, but listen to her on this. They actually do have a mechanism where they could employ it if they wanted to, which would break the filibuster so that they could pass this. But I will tell you that these Republicans know that they need to negotiate as it relates to health care, because the numbers are clear. The people that are going to suffer the most are their constituents. Yeah. When it comes to SNAP benefits, rural America uses that more than urban America, even though they love to put our face as the face of SNAP. In addition to that, when it comes to healthcare and these subsidies that we're fighting for, because everybody's healthcare going up. So it's basically adding insult to injury. It is red states that are going to struggle more. By, like, on par, when you look at it, they use Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act, whichever one you want to call it. They use it more than Democrats. So right here in Georgia, there are going to be more people that are impacted by this. And that is why Marjorie spoke up, because she saw it in black and white as those premiums went up. But the bad part is, what caused the premiums to go up, she actually voted for it.
Oh, wow.
So what we're trying to do now, they're saying, oh, and everybody who's getting the tax subsidy, right, on the Affordable Care Act, that is set to expire. So they're saying, okay, well, your health insurance was, say, going to double or triple. Now they're saying, if you were getting some help from the federal government, if you're on the Affordable Care Act, so we were giving you an extra, $200-$300 or whatever to help you, like, a month to get that price down, we're also going to take that away. So the filibuster is only in place because they have not passed the budget. If they would actually pass the budget, so if the House went in and got through the 12 bills and then sent them over to the Senate, then the filibuster actually would not apply to that. It only applies to the continuing resolution, which is what we call our stopgap, or just getting that extension on our bills. What they could do is, just like they made the tax cut permanent for the rich folk, they could technically get rid of the filibuster if they really wanted to and just go forward. Or the House could come back into session, we could pass our bills, and then the Senate could pass the bills, and then we also... So there's options. The Senate is not big on getting rid of the filibuster except for when they want to. And I don't think that they want to do it in this moment, because they actually do want to force the president, without saying it, to the table to deal with the subsidies as it relates to healthcare. The president somehow could find $40 billion to send to Argentina, but he somehow can't figure out how to pay people that work for the federal government here. I mean, that tells you everything that you need to know. This is about priorities.
Yeah.
Like, he can figure out how to do what he wants to do. So this is not a democratic situation, because he said that he had a donor that gave money. That's a whole other illegal thing, right? Like, he said that he figured out a way to pay ICE. He can figure out how to do the things that he wants to do. So this is not a democratic problem. If he can figure out how to break the law to do the stuff he wants to do, then he can figure out how to make sure these people are paid, especially while sending our tax dollars over to Argentina.
How much longer do you think the shutdown could or will last?
I have no idea, but I can tell you that I don't believe that it's going to be solved at the top. I think it's going to be somebody like the air traffic controllers. That's who solved it before, because then Jeff Bezos would be like, yo, my Amazon is not moving. Like, bro, you got to do something. Like, it's going to take one of his homies calling him, and that means federal workers are going to have to show them why they matter so much.
So I have one question about the SNAP benefits. There's a debate going on online saying that if the people don't use their SNAP benefits by November 1st, then they won't be able to use their card come November the 1st.
There won't be any money that will be loaded onto the card, any additional money.
Okay.
So because of the shutdown. But like, if you've got money on your card, then that money is there.
Okay.
All right, gang. Again, we want to take the time to say thank you to the lovely Jasmine Crockett, the well-versed Jasmine Crockett. Hey, man, and we'll catch y'all on the next go-round, so make sure y'all stick around for more Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Good morning. It's Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Every day we listen to the best damn morning show.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
What now?
Gotta stay tapped into the #1 morning show in the city. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's the man for the job. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Yo, with the Love Doc Jock, talk to me.
Good morning, Jock. Good morning, Shanika.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I don't really have a situation. I just want advice on the dating scene in Atlanta. Like, it is crazy. I just need the Love Doc Jock to help me out.
Let me tell you what you got to do. Stop going to the spots you think you're going to find love at. Go somewhere where you don't expect love. Take your ass to the library.
The library?
Yeah, go to the library. I'm serious. I'm not even playing. Just go.
Okay.
Listen, go to a different side of town and go to like Michael's, where people do arts and crafts stuff. Trust me, I know you might not want a guy that you think you're going to see in Michael's, but...
You never know. I might. I don't never know. I be on the alert. You know, I don't be looking, but if it find me, it do. But, like, it's just, I don't know, meeting people, like, dating sites. I'm losing hope out here.
Of course you're going, because look, man, you got people on there who looking for an easy come up. Everybody on there looking to date. That's cool. I'm just trying to get some game. Don't go to no club looking for no man. Don't go to the clinic trying to holler at no man.
Yes,
you feel what I'm saying?
I feel you, young. I feel you, young.
Put your little plan together and work that little plan. That's the Love Doc Job, baby. If you got a small business that want to be spotlighted, hit us at 1-844-YUNGJOC. That's 1-844-986-4562. Call us up. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Hey, it's Young Jock, and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yo, what's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Well, my name is Nicolette. My business is Zigzag Window Cleaning. I'm from New York. My family from New York, but we moved to Savannah to the islands 2 years ago and just started this business. Zigzag Window Cleaning. It's a family business, and we plan on passing it over to our children and building, on top of this as much as possible. That makes it special because it's black owned and it's just my husband and I right now. We're just trying to get ourselves up off the ground. Zigzag window cleaning. Every morning I wake up with Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
This morning we are following a developing story. Here's our news affiliate with the details.
Half of U.S. states are suing the Trump administration to stop federal food aid from being cut. All but 2 of those states, Nevada and Vermont, have a Democratic governor.
Those SNAP recipients that do have money left over from this month can still use that money in the month of November. But as you can imagine, probably a lot of families may not have that option or would have very little time with anything left over.
Now, we will give you more updates and more details to come. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
What's up, Killer Kill from the Ville, Killer Mike, a.k.a. Michael. I kicked it with your favorite cousin, Jock. Gotta stay strapped, keeping this thing number 1 in the morning. Number 1 morning show, Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
You diggy dig. Hey, man, someday, gotta take the time to just say, hey. That's all I want to say was, hey. You know what that means, Shawty?
What that mean?
Stop what you're doing, check yourself, look all around, and be thankful for everything that you could take in at the moment. That's right, all. Because some days, man, we don't realize that no matter what you do in this lifetime, right, there comes a moment where it comes to an end, a halt, right?
Come on, Joe.
And from that moment on, it's only about what you've ever done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you think about those moments now, when you get to that point, people can lay you to rest knowing that you actually took the time to make the best of this thing we call life. I just want to put it out. That's how I felt today. You know?
Hey, man, I love y'all, man. Shout out to Princess of Crime Mob.
This is your second day show, huh?
Don't shout out every day.
You gonna shout out every day. New show alert. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all stick around. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. It's love. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Jesus.
Right here to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.